Welcome, my sisters. Welcome to this session, this Business and Bliss session. I'm so happy to be here with you right now. Let me know when you come online, say hi to me. So, what I want to do here is this is a follow up for the masterclass that we had. So, what I want to help you with today is really gain clarity on where exactly you are at with the 5 foundations of a highly profitable healing business. So that you can from there map a course to where you actually want to get to, right? Wherever that is in your business in terms of impacting income, because it's like traveling in a foreign country because you haven't been there, right, where you want to get to. So you're there and you want to climb to the top of this amazing mountain, but you don't know where you are currently at, right? You have no clarity on where you're at. And so, even if you have a beautiful map with that mountain on it, since you don't know where you are at, you have no way of getting onto the top of that mountain, right? You don't know which direction to take. So, that's what I want to help you here with today, really getting that clarity, as well as getting a step by step plan on how to get to where you actually want to get to. So everyone who's watching this on the recording, please say hi to me. I was supposed to go live on Zoom today and somehow technical stuff was not my friend. So I'm live here instead. I hope you can all find me. Everyone who's watching it on the recording, let me know exactly where you're at, and so that I can follow up with you there and then and help you, give you custom tailored coaching, spiritual mentorship to really understand the steps that you need to take next. Okay? So, welcome to everyone. Welcome. Before we dive in, let's just take a minute to really get centered. Take a few deep breaths in and out, closing your eyes. Taking slow, deep breaths in. And then taking slow, complete breaths out. Feeling yourself energetically letting go of whatever has come before during this day. You can imagine all the strands of your energy that have been going out to people and places and things to do, coming back to yourself. You can draw them back into yourself, into your center, into your heart space. You can also imagine how all of your energy that is currently gathered inside of your mind is flowing down, all the way down into your heart space. As you breathe out, all that energy is flowing into your center. You're becoming more and more still, calm, present, aware, conscious. You're letting go of any tensions that you might still be holding on to. And the body, just letting them go as you breathe out. As well as in the mind. Everything you tell yourself that is limiting you, simply let it go as you breathe out. Coming to this powerful session with an open mind and an open heart, knowing that everything is possible for you and that what you really want might be just one decision away. And then you can gently open your eyes again. I hope you are feeling much more present and centered. I definitely do. And I'm so excited to dive in here with you to help you get clarity on where you are currently at when it comes to your business, with all the foundations that you need in place so that you can have a successful soulful healing business, and also helping you map out that path that you personally need to take. If you're here with me live right now, say hi to me in the comments. Let me know how you're doing today. This is going to be a very interactive session, so make sure you comment lots. Everyone who's watching this on the recording, I will follow up with each and every one of you, so absolutely comment as well so I can give you that personal attention. Good. So we're going to do assessment first and then a round of Q&A. So you can get custom tailored spiritual mentorship and business coaching and decide on your course of action on the next steps that you need to take to up-level your impact and income as a healer. So the first thing that we talked about in the masterclass is, the first foundation that you really need in place is powerful self-care and soul-level self-healing. Excuse my voice. I had a little head cold. So we talked about this in the masterclass, right? Your needs need to be met every single day if you want to be a powerful, successful healer, body, mind, heart, and soul. Okay. So where do you feel you are currently at with that on a scale from 1 to 10? Like 1 would be, I have no self-care and self-healing routine at all. Like 4 would be something like, I do it all sometimes. And 10 would be, my routine is solid, I love it, I do it every day, it fills my cup to the brim so that I can overflow love to all those around me. Let me know intuitively what number comes up for you here. And then share it with me in the comments. So if you have scored below 7 here, then we have some work to do, okay? If you have scored below 7, that means that you are currently not in the center of your own life and therefore, of course, also not in the center of your business. And your business is really just an extension of you. So you personally need to be in the center of it, right? Your energy. And that means, when you scored below a 7, that really means that you won't have that motivation and inspiration to do what you incarnated for, right? To bring to the table what only you can, because you'll be lacking the connection to your higher self, to your soul, to spirit, which you really need, especially as a healer. This is what's going to make you feel unsupported if you don't have that, okay? You're not going to feel inspired. You don't have that divine inspiration of what needs to come next, what you need to do, what you don't need to do. And you're not going to have that amazing spirit support that will make you feel like, yes, you can do that. You're meant to do that. It's your destiny. And this is a super important foundation. And of course, if you don't have that in place, you will also just have struggled to physically have enough energy to do your work, right? And that could lead to fatigue, burnout, depression. Those are things I see a lot in healers, basic overwhelm, because if you don't take care of your own energy and then you get mixed up as a healer with other people's energies, it's really a recipe for disaster. And of course, that will lead to self-sabotage also, when you don't have that beautiful self-care and self-healing routine, because when you have unhealed wounds from your childhood and from past lifetimes, life has to somehow show that to you, that you have those wounds and that there is something that you need to work on. And that's where the obstacles and accidents and illnesses come from, that manifest in our life if we don't take care of the energy of that, the spiritual, energetic reality of it first before it manifests. Okay? And that's why in Business and Bliss, I give you access to powerful yogic and shamanic self-care, custom tailored to your needs, which might be struggles with confidence or fears that come up for you, fears of failure, fears of success. Let me know in the comments what it is for you that you feel is blocking you when it comes to that. And of course, I'm also going to give you access to deep shamanic healing to address all of that at the level where those limiting beliefs and wounds were first created, on the soul level, which is the only way to really take care of it all. So let me know if you have questions about this first foundation that we need to create to become powerful healers with successful businesses. And then we are gonna cover the second foundation, which is clarity on your unique healing mission, which means, that the energy of your healing mission, the bigger picture that you're meant to contribute to, as well as who your ideal client is and what your soul offering is that you're going to help them with. Okay. So the question is, what bigger picture, what cause are you here to contribute to? Who are those people that you are the best possible healer for? What are they struggling with, and what do they want, and what do they need? How can you help them get from A to Z? So how much clarity do you currently have here on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 would be no clarity at all, and 10 would be crystal clarity on who you serve and how. Just feel into what number comes up intuitively for you. And let me know if you can hear me as well. Last time I went live here, nobody could hear me, which was weird. And let me know, do some comments. Let me see if everything is working here technically. Okay. So if you score below 7 here with the second foundation, then we need to do something about that. So you need to be able to answer all of this with crystal clarity. You know, what your unique healing mission is, how that translates into the 3D in the form of your soul offering for your soul clients. Because if you don't, then you will have neither the impact nor the income that you desire and that you are meant for. Okay, this is really important because you simply can't help everyone with every problem. I mean, you probably can as an energy healer, right? You can, but not to the best of your ability. You can't be an expert for every single thing that people struggle with, all the physical things we struggle with, the emotional ones, the spiritual ones. You know, you're going to be perfectly placed to serve a specific person with a specific thing. And that's what will increase your impact income a lot. And that's why in Business and Bliss, you will start with a vision quest, a 3-day vision quest. You will be doing some serious soul searching to get to the heart of your healing mission. Before we dive into how that translates into the 3D in the form of your soul offering, which we will be crafting together, or if you already have it, we will be up leveling it big time. Good. Let me know if you have any questions about the second foundation. So this session is really meant for you to get custom tailored support. I know not many of you are here right now because this was announced to be on Zoom. I hope you can all find me. But that's why many of you are going to watch this on the recording, and we really want to encourage you to comment so that I can follow up with you and really give you that custom tailored advice, which is just really priceless. Good. The third foundation is your soulful sales strategy. So do you currently have a strategy that has all the elements that you need, but no frills that are just going to suck away your energy, to consistently attract clients who love to give you their money because you solve a problem for them that is costing them so much more than that money, costing them time, costing them nerves, costing them their health, that is ruining their relationships or keeping them from feeling free, safe, loved, and whole? Do you have clarity on how to speak to people about what you do, where to speak to them about it, how to set up clarity calls with them to connect heart to heart and offer them your soul work, your help, your support, your energy, your expertise, your time in exchange for money? Do you have everything in place that you need to help people in life-changing ways, and in doing so earn at least 5,000 euros, dollars, pounds, whatever your currency is, per month? Where are you at with that on a scale from 1 to 10? So 1 would be, I've never held a clarity call, or I've never signed up people for my soul offering. And 10 would be, my calendar is full of calls every week and I sign new clients every week and they love working with them and they love the results that they get from working with me. What's the first number that intuitively comes up for where you are at right now? So share it with me in the comments. And if you are below 7 here with your score, then chances are that you don't have a profitable healing business right now, right? Because all that really means to have a profitable healing business is that you help people and that you make money, right? So if you don't help in big enough ways, or you don't charge accordingly to the big help that you offer, then you don't have a profitable business, and chances are you won't have a business at all anymore soon enough, because you'll be burnt out or depressed, doubting yourself and your purpose. And that's why, we really need to work on that, because really all that was missing, it's not, it's not to do with you, like with your purpose. So many women end up doubting that, but that's a real shame, because all that's missing is the soulful strategy that really works for healers, right? Which I teach you step by step in Business and Bliss, so that you'll have big money coming in every month, and you'll jump out of bed in the morning ready to help people big time with your unique gifts, which is as it should be. Good. Let me know if you have questions about the third foundation and how to get there. And yeah, let me know below. Always, like, for all of these foundations, let me know exactly where you're at. Describe a little bit for me so that I can really tell you, okay, so I see that this is what's going on here and this is what you need. Okay, I'll be happy to do that for you. Good. The fourth foundation is money magic. So the question is, do you love money? Do you know and feel that money is just a beautiful energy that is here to support you, if you can allow that? Do you feel deserving of money? Of earning a lot of money just for helping people, which you love doing and which you do for free too, right? Where are you at with that on a scale from 1 to 10? So 1 would be, I have a terrible relationship with money and it's mirrored back to me in my terrible finances. And 10 would be, I love money, money loves me, and that's why I have more than enough money coming in all the time from so many sources. So what number comes up for you intuitively? Love is not all that we need. Yeah, love is one thing, but we are love. So it's actually the thing we need the least, because we are already it. What we really need in life is oxygen and money. So if we see money as something that's not beautiful and a good energy just because some people don't do nice things with money, that's a real shame, That's a real shame. Okay, so if you score below 7 here, money doesn't flow in the beautiful way that it can, and we have some work to do, okay? You have to know that, just because you'd help people for free as well, that doesn't mean that you don't deserve to make money from your business, right? Like, you deserve to be richly rewarded for your time and energy and expertise. I mean, what are you telling yourself if you do it all for free? That your time is not worth anything? Your energy is not worth anything? Your expertise is not worth anything? Well, then obviously, how is money going to flow to you if you basically feel you're worthless, right? You have to value yourself much more. And just imagine if you have a little daughter, what would you like her to do when she grows up? Would you like her to grow up and offer her soul work, her heartfelt service for free? Would you like her to slave away and help everyone she can and not be rewarded in any way for that? Of course not. You'd want her to value herself deeply and to receive back abundantly so that she will feel the impact that she is making. Okay? So selling your sacred services is a beautiful energy exchange. And trust me that if people don't pay you or not enough, they won't allow themselves to fully receive from you either, because that's how energy works. It is pure physics, okay? And I've seen that in my own business many, many times. I shared that yesterday with one of the beautiful ladies that I was on a call with. It's like, when I price something, I think about, firstly, how much do I need to make from this so that I can show up as the best possible version of myself? And second of all, what do I need to charge so that my client will get the best possible results because she's fully invested in the process? I don't want to do things, offer things for way below their value, because then my clients are also going to get less from it than they possibly could. And if you've seen any of the testimonials I have for my work, they're quite spectacular. People get really powerful results from the work that I'm doing. And that's not just because I'm a powerful healer and a great business coach, but it's also because I make them pay accordingly to make them pay according to the value of what I offer, so that not just me am fully invested in helping them, but also that they themselves are fully invested in helping themselves, because I can't do the work for them. I can guide you. I can give you access to my time, my expertise, my energy, my connection to spirit. But you're going to be the one who has to be open to the healing. You're going to be the one who has to take the practical steps. So let me know if all of that makes sense. Now, in Business and Bliss, you will learn how to sell, only to those who really need you. Because if you have a strategy in place where the people in front of you are the ones that actually need what you have to offer, selling feels good. Because then selling is just, the highest service that you can give to them, because that's when their transformation starts, right? So, and that's also when money will start to flow in a natural way, and you'll just feel really supported by that energy. And I will also address money through the shamanic healing I'll be doing with all of you, as well as the meditations and other practices that I'll be giving you in Business and Bliss, so that you can embody a higher frequency when it comes to money, and therefore attract just more of all of the good things in life, money included. Good. Let me know if you have any questions about the fourth foundation here. Let me know where you are at. Let me know your score so I can guide you from there. And the fifth foundation, as we talked about in the masterclass, is commitment. Yeah. The results that you will get from your business, what comes back to you from your business, both in terms of money and client results, because you can't really help people before they buy from you, right? So all of that, money and client results, what you get out of your business, is dependent on what you put into your business first, right? You need to make a commitment to invest your time and energy and money into your business consistently if you want to see a return on that investment, on those investments, right? That's what having a successful business means. It means you invest and then you have a return on investment that's greater than your original investment, okay? But this journey can get really frustrating if you try to do it all by yourself, because there is many moving pieces that have to fit together, right? So it can be challenging practically as well as energetically, because your business will always reflect back to you what's going on inside of you. And it's hard to see that clearly by ourselves, okay? Which is why we are not alone in the world, so that we can help each other. So if you think that you might want my help, if what I say sounds right to you, if it makes sense, if my energy feels aligned with yours, I'm still holding clarity calls to help you determine if Business and Bliss is the right path for you to more impact and income fast. So there's 2 different versions I'm currently offering. I want you to realize that this is a real chance, because I don't offer pure business coaching a lot, because I'm usually booked out very fast with my one-on-ones, and I don't usually do group business coaching at all. The last time I ran this program as an intensive was in 2019, and it was a huge success. But because I get booked out one-on-one so fast, and I have my apprenticeship that's running all the time, and I only work like 20 to 25 hours tops a week, I don't often offer this, okay? So this is a real chance for you to get coached by me if you want that. So there's the VIP 3 months one-on-one experience that I currently have, as well as the 33-day group intensive, both of which are currently at a discount, but only for this month. And next week is the last chance to hop on a chat with me to find out if this might be exactly what you need to finally create or up-level your soulful, successful healing business. I've really loved the calls that I've had so far for this offering. And every time I talk to a woman, I'm just so blown away by everything that you have to offer, you know, and it's frustrating for me to see you all struggling with it because I know that the world needs you. So all you need is some healing, some support, some confidence, some strategy, and Business and Bliss will give you all of that. So don't hesitate to explore it with me. I'm gonna give you the link to come on a call with me to get into my calendar. Here you go. Click on that link, see if there is a time that works for you. If for some reason you shouldn't see any more times, if I'm already really booked up, then just write to me, send me a private message, and we can see if we can still make it work. And my beautiful assistant Victoria is also always happy to hold calls. Great, thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you follow up with me in the comments on all of this, so that I can really give you custom tailored guidance on what your next steps should be. Because, you know, here's the truth, and I want you to really take that in. I have created this circle in 2017, that was 6 years ago. And many of the women that, you know, are here, have been here from the start, they're still struggling with the same problems that they did 6 years ago. So if you recognize yourself here, this is a good reality check for you. If you're new to this group, take this as, you know, just as a reflection on what life really is about. If you want something, you have to take action on it, okay? I see so many spiritual women who are visionaries, who have big dreams for themselves, for humanity, but they don't take action on it, and so nothing changes. Okay, if you want to see different results in your life, in your business, if you really want to become this magnificent, beautiful healer, you know, it's not enough to be that healer if you don't have clients to help. You know, what's the point of being able to have this beautiful connection with spirit if you don't make the most of it, if you don't help as many people as you possibly can in the most powerful ways, right? The world needs you. So take some action. Come on a chat with me. It's a zero pressure chat. I would never, ever try to persuade you to buy any of my offers if I don't feel it's the right fit for you. And even if it is the right fit for you, I'll simply leave the choice up to you. I'm simply here to serve. There is many ways to get to a successful healing business. I personally believe that I have created a path that is the least overwhelming possible. I have really done so much coaching myself in my life, invested over 100,000 euros in business coaching alone. And I have really found out what works for healers. So the path that I'm offering you here is worth so much more than I'm charging for it, which is why I'm really confident in charging as much as I do for it, because I know that it will literally save you a lot of money as well as a lot of time, nerves, and it will, you know, make it possible for you to blossom into this beautiful healer that I know that you are meant to be. Okay? So have a chat with me next week. I really look forward to it. And in the meantime, I'm wishing you a beautiful weekend, and I look forward to catching up with you in the comments soon. Lots of love for now. Bye bye.